great book. I took 4 days to write this book, and I dedicated it to my dad. And I dedicated this book to my dad because this book is actually an introduction to all of my pain. This book is an introduction as well as closure to everything that I've been through. So this book, When Dads Cry, it is honestly, it's like my savior. It brought balance to everything that I've been through because I wrote everything out. And a lot of people don't understand how the book writing process works. You write a book, no, you don't. You write a manuscript. You write the manuscript, and when you write the manuscript, you submit it to publishing companies. If you want to do that thing where you do it yourself, self-publish, I'm not for that. I don't know anything about publishing a book, and the book industry is just like the record industry. When you make a record, you want it to go through SoundScan to get the counts and everything. When Jay-Z say I sold 1 million copies in a week, SoundScan verifies that. The book industry is the same way. So getting a book and publication deal with this book, it meant a lot to me, and it brought me closure. In my personal life, it brought me closure. In addition to bringing me closure, it helped me know that I can defend more aggressively now. Before, honestly, I used to fight myself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? Well, when you write a book and someone says, I want to hear your story, that's what this book did for me. I wrote this book in 4 days. And when I wrote the book in 4 days, I put it in a drawer. 3 months later, I pulled it out and said, nah, what am I going to do with this? And one and done. What I mean by that is I got a publishing and distribution deal with the first publisher that I sent it to. I wanted to reach out something. I want to read this. This book is written with the sole focus of helping life understand the mental state of fathers, not a deadbeat, when he is stripped of his duties as a father. Also, this book is being written for the sole purpose of helping people in life understand the dysfunction of family. This book is being written because of the little Sarah scenario, which is little Sarah is walking to school. A van pulls up, attempts to abduct little Sarah. But little Sarah fights off her offender and is deemed a brave little hero. But men have to go to court and fight, just like little Sarah did. But we fathers, we are deemed and are met with lies in the event of being called a hero. That's what I wanted the world to understand, okay? So When Dads Cry, the link is below. If you want a signed autographed copy, reach out to me at lawtalkradio@gmail.com, and you can get a signed autographed copy, all right? All right, so I want to end this thing. I want to talk about Murphy's Law. I want to talk about something known as Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is the old saying, what can go wrong will go wrong. So we're going to talk about that here on WLAW98.3.com FM Law Talk Radio. I'm your host, the man, not the myth. I am Chris One of the Chris One Radio Group. Please, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Well, I'll be loading videos up daily. And please, by all means, hit that like button. I created this channel because I wanted people to understand law, not in its full content of law, meaning police officers, cops. I wanted people to understand the laws of gravity, the laws of life. Murphy's Law is what I'm going to talk about tonight. Murphy's Law is an analogy of what can go wrong will go wrong, which is in hindsight, okay? Because if you are driving in your car, then if your clock at home stops, it really doesn't bother you. It's not really something that's bothering you, and it won't affect you right then and there. Murphy's Law is somewhat of a metaphor to understand that when something do go wrong, the possibilities of it going wrong is in fact there. If I can take Murphy's Law and equate it and put it in retrospect to all the people that I see, I'm 50 years old. I'll be 51 in December. And the one thing that people tell me is, man, you don't look like you in your 50s, bro. Dang, you look good. And I appreciate that. But what I'm noticing about people is they don't have a disbelief of Murphy's Law. These individuals have a belief of, well, you know what? I'll do this and God will mysteriously bless me. So, where exactly is religion law? Where is blessings law? How come every perspective of life is in hindsight to the action and then a saying or a phrase to explain that action? How come there is in fact not one law concerning being blessed? But Murphy's Law will tell you what can go wrong will go wrong. People, if it's one thing that I've learned, we all go to school so that we can have a better life. If you decide you want to add nonsense, confusion, if you want to add game playing, if you want to go a whole decade with the absence of being a true adult, you will see a different version of Murphy's Law. I don't think the version of Murphy's Law that you're going to see has even been invented. You're just going through it. When life comes tapping you on the shoulder, do yourself a favor. Don't blame Murphy. Blame yourself. Good night, y'all.